Good morning. Oh my God. It's 1 in the afternoon, but good morning nonetheless. What a night. What a night. A viewer of the channel for a long time has been saying, when you get to Chicago, let me take you out and we'll have some fun. And boy, did we. What I learned is I'm way too old for that. Let me grab my vape. Yeah, he definitely showed me around downtown Chicago. God, good Lord. We went and saw some sights. I asked him to swing by Soldier Field because I always, look at football fields for some reason. And that's one you can't really see from the interstate, so got it. It's checked off. And good Lord. I wish I could tell you everything we did. I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm sure we had a good time. I'm sure it was a ton of fun. I guess the biggest thing I remember is, it was that kind of night. The biggest thing I remember is we were at there was a DJ playing, and we were on like the 3rd floor, where I don't even know who this guy is, but we're up there where the VIPs are at on the 3rd floor, right? And everybody's below us, and it was like some DJ / rave, but it was SpongeBob themed. I don't know, man. I don't know, but everybody seemed to be having a really good time, and it was a ton of fun. And we went to some pizza place after that. We had a huge steak from Harry Carey's or whatever. That was good. That was really good. But then we ended up at some pizza place for another drink, and I think I had like five Blue Moons, and then I had a couple Old Fashions, and a couple Manhattans, and a couple what are they called? I like those a lot. Moscow Mules. And then we ended up at some dive bars, and I had a few more beers. Hey baby, when it's time to party out here, we go get it done, I guess. Jesus, I am so old. That's all I learned, is that I'm very old. But big thanks to that dude for taking me out, getting me out of the truck. That was super cool. I get to do that sometimes. I wait, this guy's been around the channel for years, but I'll wait till someone's been around for a while, so I know they're probably not a killer, not looking to fight me or anything like that. And then I'll be like, yeah, dude, I'm in town. What's up? And we went hard. We went hard. For me anyways, because I'm so old, apparently. But it was fun. Had a good time. So anyways, it's moving day, and I am just getting back to the truck to start cleaning everything out. And I got the Greyhound ticket already. It was just under $200. I have to make everything fit in the 2 duffel bags and 1 backpack. The backpack I've got right now currently, a clean set of clothes in it, and my laptop and my controller for my laptop. I need to put my headphones in there. Yes, I need to put my headphones in there in case, well, not in case, but when I'm on the bus, if I want to play my games, I can put my headphones on. Or the bus has Wi-Fi, so I can watch stuff, or what have you. So that's the plan. We're going to start cleaning her out. Dude's on his way back. I don't know who this guy is, but apparently he's a legend around here. I don't really know, but he said he's got me a motel room in downtown tonight. I don't know, man. Sometimes I risk my life out here just to have a good time, I guess. So apparently he's gonna come get me, take me back to Chicago, to that motel room. I know that sounds weird. And then we're going to, I'm going to sleep. Because then I got to be up early tomorrow morning to catch a bus. So that's the plan. That is the plan, folks. A little bit tired today, but hey, getting out of the truck sometimes and going out to have a good time. I would say it's never killed anyone, but it's probably killed a few people, I would say. But definitely a good night. Beat sitting around the truck by myself all night and doing literally nothing. So enjoyed it. Anyways, I gotta start cleaning this truck. Talk to you soon.
Ducks in Colorado.
Cox, that's a duck?
Yeah, it's a geese. Canadian goose.
Oh yeah, it looks fucking dangerous to me.
He's looking.
Look at that. Damn, son. God damn, so much meat, Daddy. Oh my God, Moscow Mule. Oh fuck. Hey. What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm in the middle of downtown Chicago and on the 8th floor, and I was trying to get you a shot out the window, but it's all fogged up. So I was like, this might be a really cool shot behind me, but nope, not so much, not so much. So what a day, what a life I live, right? So let me see if I can fix this angle just a little bit for us. Oh, that's better, that's better. So anyways, what I want to talk about is great people. And hey, I got a blue moon right here. We're sitting in a motel room, so cheers to that, right? Cheers to good people, which we seem to be getting a lot more of on this channel. You know, the thing that I'm learning is you get back the energy that you put out in the universe, right? And I'm not a perfect person. I'm an incredibly flawed man. Incredibly flawed. But I have made it my focus this time around on YouTube to be nicer to people, encourage people, and not get into the mudslinging and arguments that everyone else, not everyone else, that a lot of people seem to want to get into. And because of that, we are building such a cool community of people that help each other out. And I've seen people tell other guys about, well, maybe check out this job, or things like, you know, things that will make their life easier, or whatever they're talking about in the comments. And it's super cool to see. It's very cool to see. So I'll talk about this awesome dude here in Chicago here in a bit, because he's really like saving my ass right now. I mean, I would have gotten through it. It just would have been a lot more difficult and yeah, a lot more expensive to do that. But dude's really just helping me out, and he's a great person for doing that. So I want to talk about sort of how I focus on things these days as, you know, a guy that's getting older and trying to mature as a person, and, you know, just trying to grow and be better, you know, one way or another, just be better at what I do and how I treat people and things like that. And I used to get really worried and upset about, oh, this guy made a hate video about me, or this guy did, and how am I going to respond, and what am I going to do about it, and all these things. And I let it ruin my old channel. I really did, because even if it was a video about trucking, I still would talk about those things, right? And I really let it screw me up. And what I've realized recently is that when a grown man goes to YouTube to worry about what another grown man is doing in an effort to like trash that guy or make him look bad or things like that, that is solely a them problem, right? It's once you take responsibility for it and start responding to it, you're basically relieving them of their responsibility to deal with their own emotions. Because now that you've responded, they can go, see, told you the guy's an asshole. Told you, look how he's acting right now. And then they're completely justified in their way of thinking. What I've learned to do these days is not transfer that responsibility onto myself. It's not up to me to think about how other people feel about me and worry about it. It's YouTube, right? You either like watching something or you don't like watching something. There is in between also. There's definitely a gray area. Some videos you might like from a person, but some videos you might not care about, things like that. But to come on here and defend yourself against people just saying dumb things is a complete waste of time, right? That's a thing I've learned. That's the reason I'm talking about it. It's a thing I've learned. And yeah, I don't have to transfer ownership of somebody else's emotions onto myself anymore. And when I think about it, that's what a lot of people do, is they take ownership of somebody else's emotions and respond to it, and then they get themselves caught up in the whole thing. And I think, unfortunately, grown men that spend all their time consumed with what other grown men are doing, I think that a lot of times these guys have just, for lack of better terms, sort of been coddled through life, where every time they have an emotional outburst, somebody is always there to take ownership of their problem, and then they never have to deal with their emotions, so they end up being 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, and they haven't learned to deal with their own emotional outburst yet. And it's sad. It's honestly a really sad thing. And I only mention all that because I used to do that here on YouTube on the old channel. And coming back, a huge focus, I should get through this quickly now. A huge focus is, let's be more mature. Let's be adults about this. And we can sure have the discussions, but we got no time for fighting and arguing back and forth on the internet. That sounds absurd. And a huge focus was, let's pay attention to the good people here. The good people in a very great community that we're starting to build. Like I think I mentioned, I may have forgot, guys helping each other out and looking out for each other, and offering advice on things that when they've had to go through a similar situation, how they handled it. And it's cool to watch you guys in the comments have these discussions with each other, and you just get what you put out into the world, right? A lot of the viewers here are the core viewers from the last channel, but because of my own toxic attitude, we did have pretty toxic viewership at sometimes, and I take responsibility for that. That was my fault. Not even most of the people. Most of the people here on the old channel were still pretty great people. They liked me even through all my flaws, which is awesome, right? We're all just human. But this dude that is helping me out right now, I didn't expect it at all. I didn't reach out and ask for it. I was not going to ask anyone for help. I was going to whine and cry about it on my videos. Yeah, damn right I was going to do that, right? About how much it sucks and trying to get through it. And it's still not great. But boy, has he made my life easier. Good Lord, has he made things easier on me. He takes me out last night. We have a good time. That's mental health right there. Get out of the truck for a while. Be around people. Be the weird 40-year-old guy in a nightclub trying to dance to the beat of the music, right? Like, I'm the old guy in the club now. Can you believe that? Who saw that coming? Oh, boy. But, hang out, laugh with this dude, cheers our drinks together and just, form, a friendship. Like, I would not hesitate to hang out with this guy anytime. Anytime I'm in the area and I'm able to do so. Definitely, I have a friend now. How about that? I have a friend now. But no, he showed up at the truck today with cleaning supplies, helped me get all my stuff out of the truck, helped me clean the truck. He did most of that because I was getting all my stuff together, so that we were returning a truck in fairly good condition. It's almost ready for another driver to jump in and drive. They want to change the mattress, might want to wash the outside a bit, and give a good inspection. Other than that, this truck's ready to roll, and super cool of him to show up with supplies and help me get the truck cleaned up. And to get to the bus station was a 30-mile Uber ride that was going to cost me like $60. Well, as you can see, I'm not having the greatest time right now, and $60 is a lot of money. I'm 2 miles away from the bus stop now. That's awesome. Like, I'm just right there. I probably wouldn't walk no 2 miles, but I could if I had to. And that's super cool. And I mean, he paid for a motel room for me? Good Lord. So it's inspiring to me. It's inspiring to me because I know that I'll get back on my feet. We'll continue growing this channel. I'll stop being so irresponsible, let's say, with how I choose to work as a trucker. And what I mean by that is lease purchases and spot market. You know, I'll try to be more responsible and do company driver. You know, that's what I'm going to do. And you know, when I get things back on track, it's inspiring that in the sense that, well, I'll be in a position where I can help people that need it also, you know, and we all go through our struggles. We all do. And it's so cool that this dude reached out to help me and say, hey, don't worry about a thing. I got you, you know, and he don't know me at all, except that he's been watching my videos for years. And I guess a lot of people get to know me and I don't know anything about them. And that's kind of a weird dynamic of being on YouTube unless they make YouTube videos. But he's asking me for absolutely nothing. Just, hey man, you're just having a hard time and we all go through them. Let me help you out. And I think that is, I'm very grateful. I mean, I would have made it. I would have, but it just would have been harder. I would have had to call an Uber tonight, get all my stuff loaded into the Uber, go on to the bus station, sit up there all night because I was worried about getting a ride that early in the morning from where I was at, and then sit there all night, get everything loaded on the bus, and then pass out. My bus leaves at 6 a.m. So pass out on the bus ride, and we've avoided so much of that. We've avoided so much of that. I feel like I'm just rambling, and this isn't one of my greatest videos as far as entertainment value goes, but hey, you know what? I wanted to make a video actually just thanking this guy for taking the time out of his life and using his money to help a guy that he just watches on YouTube that's clearly going through a hard time. And every once in a while, I just want to remember that there's good people out there. You know, there's good people out there. We oftentimes miss that because we're too busy focusing on the stuff I was talking about earlier, other people's bullshit, right? We're so heavily focused on trying to get people that don't like us, or I was anyways, to like me, right? They're not going to, and who cares, right? So the people that do are here, and they're continuing to show up here. We're continuing to grow the channel because on some level, I must be relatable to some people, right? And that's really all there is to it, guys. Let's remember there's good people out there, all right? And just feel lucky when we run across them because it's very rare that we do. So I'll probably add more to the video later. We'll see. Talk to you soon. What's up, guys? How you doing? We're getting ready to roll out of here. Yeah, it's not too early, 4:45. I'm just right down the street from the bus station. But Uber, Uber, boy, looks like it's about $30 to ride 2 miles. And it was about $60 to ride 30 miles to get up here. But I guess it has a lot to do with location. Uber, it's real expensive. But I used this to bring my luggage up last night. And I never took it back. I figured I would just have it for a little while, right? No sense in taking my stuff off there. But yeah, we're getting ready to head out and get on a bus. And for some reason, I feel very nervous. I'm used to traveling the country all the time. I'm always going somewhere. And maybe it's because I don't have control of it. Maybe it's because it's going to a bus station in downtown Chicago. But nervous about a lot of things for some reason. Or maybe it's just the normal anxiety. I'm not really sure. But not a whole lot left in this video to really talk about. I had a really good time. Chicago, I did. Met a really cool dude that got me through the weekend, and thank you so much, sir, for doing that. I appreciate you. One day I will get my life back in order, and I owe you one. I owe you one. So we'll handle that in the future. I know that dude don't think I owe him one. You don't owe me nothing, man. Well, don't worry. We'll come back sometime and have a really good time. Have a really good time. So looking forward to that. Just amazing. I'm still just kind of blown away by the generosity and all the help for me. just a guy on YouTube just putting all his screw ups on the internet for everyone to see. But that was really cool of him to help me with everything. And yeah, when I stop to actually think about that, I'll realize how lucky I am, how cool that was. I mean, I already know, but I'll probably just get emotional about it in my spare time. Because, you know, stuff like that makes you realize how like fragile everything really is. Like one day you feel like you're doing just fine, and then you start to see, oh, this isn't working, and how do I fix it? And it would have been a much harder. It wouldn't have been great. I would have been staying in the truck all weekend with doing nothing, and then I would have had to Uber all the way up here. I was going to Uber up here last night to make sure that I could get an Uber, and I was just going to sit in the bus station all night. So it definitely would have been a much more difficult weekend than it was. So yeah, in this weird world we live in, it seems like with technology and so many people and things like that, we've really lost the art of caring. Yeah, it's a simple word. Why can't I think of it? But caring about each other and helping people out when we can, I guess. And I don't know about you guys, but especially as a trucker, a lot of times I just feel like really alone in the world. Like there's no one out there that really cares about anything going on with me. They don't care to help. They don't care to look at me. I'm just a trucker. I need to get out their damn way, you know? But just really great dude. I wish I knew of a way to like do anything more than say thank you at this point, I guess. I just really don't. The internet's full of these like heartwarming stories where you know, somebody comes on and they tell about how somebody did a really great thing for them, and next thing you know, it like goes viral, and somebody makes a, you know, GoFundMe for the guy that he don't need a GoFundMe, obviously. I think he's doing all right. But and then the internet comes together and repays him for his generosity, and it's happily ever after, right? Everything's awesome. But I'm terrible at producing videos like that. I wouldn't even know how to start with something like that. But that's just probably ramblings of a madman. It's 4:50 in the morning. So I don't really know what I'm talking about, but yeah, that's it, guys. I, as of right now, have survived the weekend. Going to get on the bus here in Chicago by, I think, 3:30 this afternoon. We stop in Nashville to switch buses and head to Dallas. So by the time you guys see this video, I should be on that second bus headed towards Dallas that arrives early tomorrow morning. So hopefully I can sleep on that bus tonight. Had a really hard time sleeping last night. I think I was really nervous that I was going to miss my alarm and just could not sleep. Couldn't sleep. So anyways, I'm going to get headed over there, get this video put together for you guys. I know it's not the most entertaining video I've ever put out, but is part of the story nonetheless. So appreciate y'all, and we'll see what the next video brings. Or if you don't see a video, I didn't survive the bus. So see you guys.